Hey guys, it's AG with nursingforall.com, and today I have a message mainly for nursing students, and we're going to talk about something that happens pretty frequently in nursing school. Now, one thing that I noticed is the way my office is kind of set up is that my office is here and all the classrooms kind of go around my office. So I hear a lot that's talked about either in class or out in the hallway. And one thing that I notice is that either before a test or maybe even before a really big skills check off is that students start freaking out. Okay? Y'all start freaking out about how you're gonna do, what questions you might get asked, what knowledge or material you need to know, and you really just lose your minds about it. And so this is what I want to tell you, is that you're either one of two students, okay? You are either the student who is completely prepared, ready to go, knows their material, knows how to do the checkoff, could probably do it with their eyes closed or blindfolded, and it's going to be fine. And then you've got the student who is not ready. They're not very confident. They are not necessarily very well prepared. They're anxious, they're nervous. Truth is that we're pretty much always all nervous. But a lot of the times our nerves come from not being prepared. Okay, so you've either got nerves just because you're nervous and you're kind of scared of the unknown, or you've got nerves because you really know that you are not prepared for either your test or your checkoffs. And what happens is you get out in the hallway right before the checkoff starts or right before the test starts, and you just start freaking out, answering or asking all these questions. And the student who is prepared and the student who is ready starts answering these questions, going, no, it's this way, or no, it's this answer. And what happens is anxiety starts to build and everybody gets, off their game. And so if you are a student who is well prepared and who is well ready and just absolutely ready to go, and you know what you need to know, what I want you to know is don't let people who are not prepared get you off your game. Okay, I've seen that happen a lot, is that they were like, I knew everything and I was ready, and then everybody got to talking and then I didn't know anything anymore. Well, guys, that's because you do not allow people who are not prepared and people who are not ready to ruin your chances of doing what you need to do. Okay, so this is the way I find that works the best to deal with that, is that it's easy to just say, oh, don't listen to them, and don't let them, get you off your game. But that's just a little bit harder, to do. It's easy to say it, but it's really, hard to do it. So the way you deal with that is you don't go hang out in the hall with all the people who aren't prepared and all the people who are really nervous and all the people who are really talking. What you do is you get to school at your normal time, but go somewhere else where everybody isn't, or stay in your car. Okay, stay away from all the people who make you nervous. Okay, so sit in your car, go sit in a different part of the building until it's time to come in the building or in the room and take your test. Alright guys, another way you do that is that maybe you're thinking, well, I don't want to stay in my car, or that's just kind of hard to do. Well, another thing that you can do is, especially if you go to a smaller school, then go hang out in the lobby, a place where maybe not a lot of your nursing students or nursing classmates will actually be. Is just go somewhere where there aren't a lot of nursing students to actually get you off your game. Hey, now, if you are taking a checkoff, most schools have it to where you have a set time to come for checkoff. And so what I would suggest to you is don't get there super early for your checkoff time. Just get there a few minutes before your checkoff time. That way you can go straight into the lab or wherever the checkoff is being held and just get straight to business. That way you don't have to hear what everybody else is saying. Now, another thing that happens is that sometimes this isn't happening before the test. Or before the checkoff. Sometimes this is happening after, and it's not such a big deal after a checkoff because your instructor is right there giving you an instant grade. Okay, they're giving you instant feedback and information about how you did. But after a test, it takes a while for your grade to get back, right? And so what happens is you get in the hallway and you all start talking about, hey, what'd you put for this one where the client had a bandage on their leg? Okay, what'd you think the answer was? And nobody in the circle had the same answer. And then all of a sudden you feel like crap, okay? And you feel like you bombed your test, and you probably didn't. There's a chance that you actually passed the test. And so one thing, I know that y'all like to do that because you just want to know. And so that's one of those things that you're going to build up your own frustrations and anxieties if you do that. And there's really nothing to do, as far as helping it. It's going to happen if you participate in it. Okay, and so I'm speaking from experience there. I did all of those things, and I was a nervous wreck. And the truth is that I don't, have many things that actually make me very anxious. I'm just kind of like a go with it kind of gal, and those things made me very nervous and made me very scared. Okay, so the main things, just remember, is that if you get nervous about things like that and you're scared that people are going to make you forget what you already know, just show up a few minutes before the test is actually supposed to start, or stay in your vehicle until a few minutes before the test is actually supposed to start. Or go in the lobby of your school where there are no nursing students. And if it just comes, push comes to shove, don't participate in it. Walk away. Okay, walk toward the end of the hall and just don't participate in that kind of behavior if it makes you feel like you're going to get off your game. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you got questions or you want to talk, you can always hit me up at the end of this blog in the comment section, or you can send me an email. My email is ag@nursingforall.com. All right, guys, hope you have a good week. Peace out, players.